welcome to yet another episode at Life Through His Lens. I'm really excited to have you here with me today in this video. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing a really interesting topic. So please, if you're viewing this, make sure you subscribe, click on the notification button, and comment. I'll be really glad to get all your comments, okay? So yeah, as I said, today's topic is going to be a very interesting topic. But I won't actually get right into it right now until we are back from this quick break. Okay, welcome back, guys. Remember, this is still Life Through His Lens, coming to you live from Jos Plateau State. And as I said, today's topic is gonna be a really interesting topic, and it's a topic that I would love to title "Godly Yet Fashionable." All my ladies in the house, yeah, godly yet fashionable. And why am I talking about this topic today? Why am I actually discussing this today? Because I've realized that many Christians actually misunderstand fashion. Do you understand? Like, many Christians have actually turned Christianity upside down. That it's very hard for you to actually see a Christian, someone that is really trying to be a true Christian, dressing very nice. Why? Because, I don't know, maybe they've been growing with a mentality, or they have this mindset that because you are a Christian, you should not dress, I don't know. Different people have their traditions, different people have their customs, different people have the way they were brought up and all that, right? I'm not detesting that fact. But then, it's very important for us to know that as a Christian, you should dress well. It is very possible for you to see someone who is a Christian but still fashionable. It is very possible for you to see someone who is so godly but yet very fashionable. Like, because I've had many people actually ask me, and they're like, Maris, where do you attend? Like, which church do you attend? And I'm like, I'm a Catholic. And they're like, Catholic? And they just give me this kind of look like that, like as if there is a particular way Catholics behave, or there's a particular way Catholics dress. And I don't know, you've probably had that experience too, when someone actually comes close to you and the person actually sizes you up and down, looks at you up and down, and because of the way you're dressed, maybe you're dressed in a jean trouser, and then like because of the way you're dressed so fine and all that, the person thinks that probably you're not a tongue-speaking Christian, or you're not someone that's actually taking Christianity like that's as if you're not someone that is godly. And that is not meant to be. And that is why I am doing this video. But now, do you actually know that it is very possible to be fashionable and still not godly? This one is a very serious thing. For you to find someone who is very fashionable, who dresses very well, but then the person does not have any relationship with God, like, the person is not godly in any sense, but then the person actually believes that person is a Christian. Like, that is very bad. And that is actually the situation of many people now. Many people actually believe that they are godly. But I want you to understand that there's a difference between being godly and being a Christian. Okay, now I'm not talking of the Christian in the Bible. I'm talking of our own definition of Christian, like the way we define Christians here. Now, being godly means actually being someone who fears God. And what do I mean by someone who fears God? Someone who fears God is someone who would not want to do anything that is sinful, would not want to do anything that will make God unhappy, would not want to do anything that will make God sad. Like, someone that actually trembles at God's word. That is how you define someone that is godly. But then, being a Christian, on the other hand, that is a Christian in the way our world sees it now, is just being someone who follows Christ. Now, that you follow Christ does not mean you're godly. Okay? You can be following Christ now to you, but then you're not being godly in any way. And that's why now we have many people that are religious but are not godly. We have many people that are religious but are not spiritual. Many people that are just following the crowd. And it's not meant to be. Okay, so it's very possible for you to find someone who is fashionable and still not godly. And it's also very impossible for you to find someone who is godly and not fashionable. Now, these are two different type of people. And it's very it's advisable that you actually know where you fall into. Okay? Because now many people actually feel like It's not possible for you to be godly and fashionable. Like, many people actually feel like if you're godly, you must be dressing a particular way. You should wear long skirts, you should wear pink shoes. Okay, now for the guys, you should not have swag because you're godly. Check your Bible. Even Jesus was beautiful. See, Jesus, I'm using the word beautiful because I know my Jesus was handsome. Yeah, my Jesus was handsome. He was very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And that's why now if they're acting passion play or if you're watching passion play, you see how Jesus is very handsome. Like, Jesus was handsome. Jesus used to dress fine, no. He used to dress fine. So if you're actually a follower of Jesus, you should dress nice, decent, but also nice. Now, I'm not trying to criticize anyone. No, I'm not doing that. Because, see, some people actually want to dress fashionably, but they don't have the outfit. Like, they don't have the clothes now to wear. They don't have the sort of clothes some other people have. Okay? But I want you to understand something, that being fashionable is not in the clothes you are wearing. It's in the way you style the clothes. And that is where many people have issue. Many people don't actually know how to style clothes. Many Christians don't know how to style clothes. You will see a sister that has nice clothes, so but then the way the combination, she will wear green on top of red. After wearing green on top of red, she now wear brown shoe, or she will wear black on top of purple. On top of the after wearing purple, she will now come and wear maybe red shoe, or then she will now wear pink hair tie. There are ways to style these things. I know I'm talking about this thing today. It's not something I'll naturally talk about, but I decided to talk about this thing today because it's time for us Christian sisters to dress well. And that's why I've actually heard some men, they'll be like, I don't want to marry a Christian sister. And then when you ask them why, they're like, because Christian sisters don't know how to dress. Like, there's nothing attractive in them. Like, if you see them, they're looking all shabby. They don't talk well, they don't have a nice diction, which is very wrong. Like, they don't speak good English, number one. They don't dress well, they don't look well, they don't behave well, everything. So they'll rather want to go outside to the slay mamas, to the people that they know that used to dress very well, that is outside, to actually have something to do with them. And that is totally wrong. That is totally wrong. If you're a Christian brother and you're watching this video, I want you to know that in church you can find decent, fashionable, and yet godly sisters. It is very much possible. They are in the church. I know that you find those people that are not decent, that are not fashionable, but are still godly in the church. But yes, it's also possible for you to find those sisters that are decent, are fashionable, and are still godly. It is very, very much possible. So please, stop looking outside. Stop going outside. Stop it. Like, you will find your wives in the church. And sisters, it is also possible for you to find swaggerful brothers in the church. Brothers that dress or have a nice haircut and everything, but they are still godly. They are still tongue-speaking Christians, tongue-speaking believers. It is still possible. So yes, it is actually possible to be godly, but yet still fashionable. It is possible to be godly and fashionable. Now, there is something I want to correct. I know that many people might not really like this and all that, but then I've actually seen people who always wear rosary on their neck. I've seen people who always carry Bible, and I've seen lots of people criticize these people. Now, you should not criticize these people if you see them. If you see a sister that is always with rosary on her neck and is always carrying Bible, or you see a brother that is always carrying Bible, you now be like, holy, only you is a Christian. We are not Christians. We are all the sinners in the world. We are the ones that is to sin, holier than thou. No, you should not do that, okay? I just want you to know that these people were trained in a particular way. There's a particular mindset that these people have. Probably some people have this mindset that if you don't carry Bible, you're not a serious Christian. Or if you don't carry Bible, people will not know that. Like, people will not believe that you're that spiritual and all that. If you have that mindset, I want to tell you that it's totally wrong. You don't need to wear a rosary for you to be spiritual. You don't need to carry a physical Bible now for you to be spiritual. I, for a person, believe that being spiritual and being godly begins from the heart. It does not matter what you're actually displaying to people. See, if you're not a Christian in your heart, it is totally useless. If you're a Christian outside, but then your heart is as black as charcoal, it is totally useless. Like, it is not meant to be. Dress fashionably. I don't mean dress indecently. Before some people say, LifeThroughHisLens said I should be dressing fashionably, Then you now see the person wearing mini skirts or wear some kind of things like that I don't understand. Life through his lens did not say that. Like, I did not say it. I did not. So I am not guilty of that. I did not say it. Dressing fashionably does not mean dressing indecently. Dressing indecently is not meant to be. Dressing fashionably is accepted. Okay? You can dress fashionably. A Christian should dress fashionably. I know I'm talking about it because our society is actually evolving right now. Fashion is actually being merged into everything now. It's actually very, very possible for you to find someone that is fashionable and still godly. And that's why I like people like Deborah Paul and Neche. Yes, and I like Ma 31 lineage. I like that other women that I really, really love. I love their dress sense because, I tell you, these people are actually godly. But then if you see the way they dress, you be like, let me tobale for these people. That is how it's meant to be. Dress well, dress well, dress well, but not indecently. Dress well, but not immorally. Dress well, dress well, dress modestly. Dress modestly. Brothers, if you don't know how to dress, there are lots of books on dressing. Sisters, if you don't know how to dress, there are lots of books on dressing. And then also be open to correction. When people correct and tell you, I don't like how you tie this or your tie. This or your tie is making you look like old kaka. It's making you look like an old woman. Don't feel ashamed. Of course, you will feel ashamed at some point, but always be open to correction. Try to learn new things. It is possible to be fashionable and still godly. If you don't have a nice diction, if you don't speak well, try to learn. There are lots of people that are willing to help you. There are lots of books on that. There are lots of videos on that. If you go to YouTube, you'll get it. Now, let me tell you a secret. What I do mostly. Most times, things I don't know how to do, I actually go to YouTube and I now download lots of videos. Like, there was a time I could not actually tie hair tie. Like, there was a time I used to tie nonsense hair tie. I used to dress like one old woman. But then I went to YouTube and then I researched. I actually browsed on ways to style head tie, ways to style headgears and all that, and lots of videos came up and I started watching them, and now I can tell you that even though I'm not perfect, at least I have different ways I style my head tie. The same thing with dressing. Sometimes I'll just go and browse ways to style a jean trouser, ways to style like different things, so you can learn. Be open to learning. Okay, be open. This world, it's time for us to actually take back this world. It's time for us to show the world that there are things that are possible even in Christianity. It's time for us to show the world that Christianity is interesting. It is not boring. It is not a boring religion. It's not a boring lifestyle. It is interesting. It's time for us to take back the dominion. It's time for us to take back this world. God is counting on you. Sir, God is counting on you. Ma, God is counting on you. Don't disappoint him. Don't disappoint him. Don't let other people run away from Christianity because of your behavior. Don't let other people run away from Christianity because of the way you dress. Don't let other people run away from Christianity because of your attitude. Okay? Alright guys, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video, guys. We've come to the end of this video. Don't be sad, okay? Because I'll be coming with another interesting topic in my next episode. So watch out. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification button to be notified when I drop another interesting video. And share to as many people as you want. Also, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. I will try as much as possible to reply to all your comments, guys. And remember, I'm also on Facebook at LifeThroughHisLens. Yeah, you can go to Facebook and search for LifeThroughHisLens #. You will find me. And you can send me messages, guys. I'll reply to all your messages, okay? Alright, guys. Come your way next time. Bye. Mwah.